Happy birthdays as well. You always find the latest courtyard permanent solution. Out of the box.
Hello and welcome to Radio Waves by Todderbert. If you enjoy reviews, comparisons, band scans of new and classic portable radios, then make sure to subscribe and tap the bell icon so you don't miss any of my most excellent videos. Today is June 1st, also known as National Yellow Radio Day, as decreed by the Radio Geek in 2018. Check out his channel above, I'll put a little link up here, cool guy. June 1st is also the start of the Atlantic hurricane season, which runs until November 30th, so this is kind of an awareness video, awareness of National Yellow Radio Day and June 1st being the start of Atlantic hurricane season. So why not start off best with a yellow radio that's also an emergency radio. Let's check it out. Prunus J-905. This is an AM/FM weather band emergency radio with an MP3 player and Bluetooth speaker. Pretty awesome. Retails usually for $35.99. I think there's 3 colors at Amazon. I'll have links below. I had a coupon. It was pretty awesome. Don't know if the coupon will be there when you click the link, but if it is, great. It was a $13 off coupon, bringing mine down to $23. Awesome deal. So let's check it out. Comes in a cool brown box. Number 1, daily radio sales brand. All right. Prunus Tech. Yeah, they got their stuff together. Nice box. I like it. Let's open it up. Take the radio out. Okay, it comes with a nice little brown instruction manual. Kind of matches everything. Nice. There's our radio, ready to go. Let's take her out of the foam. We'll set to the side. What else do we get? And we get a charging cable. Okay, the box is empty. So the cable is going to think it'll be a basic, what do we got here? Micro USB. Wow, I haven't seen one of those in a while. It's been Type-C recently. A lot of radios are switching over to Type-C, but this is your standard micro USB to USB. This works great in your radio wows, R108s and D808s. That's a good one to have. All right, moving on. We have an instruction manual pamphlet. Prunus J905. I'll just quickly open this up. It says, thank you for purchasing this radio. Where to get best. Okay, so let's just go ahead and flip it open. It's got a little table of contents there. Just kind of open this up for posterity. See all the features in case I missed something. There you go. Bring it over here. They got some specifications there. There's all your band information. His little micro USB card is optional. You can run a 32 gigabyte one. Nice. Max power, 5 watts. Cool. Working voltages. It's got a lithium battery, 3600 milliamp hour rated. Nice, nice. It's got 2 lighting elements, a flashlight and a reading lamp. That's cool. Go over that. And then our weight, 386 grams. Nice. And over here, ways to charge it. You're going to pretty much use the USB charging jack. They recommend that. So I believe you get about 18 hours on 30% volume when using the radio. Give you an idea. Solar panel, pretty much just keep it topped off. There's your dynamo on the back. How to use the radio, a bunch of switches we'll go over. Back of the pamphlet, we're almost to the radio. But again, in case you lost your pamphlet, you'll have this forever on YouTube. I don't plan to take this video down. This is awesome. So going across. So yeah, it's a fun little radio. I like it. It's unique looking, so we'll get to it. And we'll go over here. I think there's a spot in here to talk about AM reception not being good. Where was it? Why is AM not good? Because AM is used for medium and long distance broadcast. The signal is prone to interference, so AM is not stable. Well, we know that already, but the AM on this radio is pretty much good for local stations, but we'll talk about that. So we're done with the manual. Boom, let's get to the radio. Awesome. Yeah, it's cool. Let's go zooming on down. It's yellow. Yep, for June 1st. Gotta love it. Unique radio. I've never done one with a dial like that for emergency radio. So J905. Let's go over dimensions. We are 5 5/8 of an inch in length. We have a height of 2 3/4 inches and a depth of 2 3/4 inches. And this volume knob to the back of the radio. It sticks up kind of high there. So Prunus really wants you to use this radio as a everyday radio. The reason being, it's a good idea. You get an emergency radio, kind of like the CC Radio Solar. That's a $100 radio versus $23. Okay, it's a big difference in price. But they recommend that too. The neat thing about that is that you're always ready to go. You know your radio is going to work because you've been charging it, because you've been using it. This little light here is saying it's getting solar power, which is nice. And then the bottom lights, I think, are lighting up, telling me that that's the status of the battery. So that's always going to light up when you have solar going on. Recommend pretty much covering that or keeping that in the dark, the solar, until you need it, and keeping it charged with the USB. And then you're ready for any emergency. Hey, that rhymed. So we know weight is 386 grams. Okay, it's more of a tabletop radio. It's cool how they made it. It's nice and wide. Nice big rubber feet on the bottom there. It's cool. So we're going to go over features of this radio before, actually, you know what? We're going to do a size comparison. Yeah, I love those. Let me bring this up a little bit. Now, I'm a fan of the Submarine 1. You've seen this in my last National Yellow Radio Day. It's kind of a darker yellow. This is a great little radio. Doesn't have Bluetooth, doesn't have MP3 player, anything like that. It's just a basic 3-band radio. But, you know, it was, I think it's like, I don't know, when it's not on sale, it's the same price as this one. This one's on sale, so give or take. But for size, that gives you an idea. If you guys may have one of these little guys, I was promoting the heck out of these radios. So there you go for size, liking that. All right. And of course, I always have the staples in house here. We have the CC Pocket. Boom, another weather radio. It's 10:16 p.m. Central Daylight Time near Chicago, Illinois. If I do any kind of AM band scan, which I might. Again, this radio is good for locals only. Though I did pick up some distant stations at night. Picked up about a couple, about 500, 600 miles away. Not bad. For an emergency, it doesn't need to be perfect, but I would like it to do a little bit more. But there you go. There's the Pocket. Here we go. CC Skywave in the house. Again, just bringing this up. Profile. You can just see how wide this is. This will never tip over. That's the nice thing about that. And of course, last but not least, we have Iron Man. He's the man with the master plan. He loves National Radio Day, just like you, man. Or woman. Well, there's a lot of ladies watching my channel now. That's good. I'm glad. I want to stay informed. Okay, bringing it on down. Let's look at features. Yes, I mentioned features. Let's do it. Left-hand side of the radio, we have a 1-watt flashlight. That's what they say that is. 1 watt. You actuate it with a little power button up here. Turning it on. Look at that. Boom. Light source-wise, it's not bad. It's got a little beam. Again, I always tell people I use this flashlight to find a better flashlight. That's just me. But, yeah. But this is not bad. Again, this is one's got some reach to it. This little spot. Liking that. And 1 watt, I don't know what that equals for lumen rating, but I don't think you can really equate wattage to efficiency to lumen output. But that looks kind of like a, what, 200 lumen, 300 lumen, 200, right around there. Nice. And they say the color temperature is 6,000 Kelvin, if that's a big deal to you, or excuse me, 6,500 Kelvin, if you want to know. Front of the radio, 905, nice. We have a little tag there. It says FM, AM, weather band, SOS, kind of holographic. Ooh, sweet. Our speaker is about 2 inches, and it's pretty powerful. They say it's a 5-watt speaker. Prunus little label up on top there. Kind of cool hologram looking too. Our dial is pretty neat. Of course, you know it's going to illuminate when we turn it on. We have FM, AM, weather band. FM on the inner circle. AM on the middle circle, 520 to 1710 it shows. And then weather band is showing the channels going up, which is good. They got 16. They got, yeah, 162, 400 up to 550. Nice. So there you go. So what else we got to show you? The volume control, very basic here. Charge status, like I was talking about, is taking a charge. When you plug your USB in, it'll do that. When you've got solar to it or your dynamo, we'll be doing that also. Battery level status. Down here we have our mode select for Bluetooth and MP3 mode. So if you have a SD card inserted, you can change in between the modes by pressing and holding pause play. Of course, pause will also mute your Bluetooth or MP3 player. Over here we have fast forward, rewind when you have the SD card installed. And we also have track forward, track back on both. And track forward, track back, of course, for Bluetooth only. Nice. Right hand side of the radio, we got a band select switch, Bluetooth, weather band, AM, and FM. Top of the radio, we have the reading lamp, which comes up. I love this. It comes up and does not turn on. That is great. There's no motion sensor. There's no goofiness to it. There's no in switch between. There's a switch right here. Bam. Liking that. Now they say it's 0.2 of a watt. That one's 6,000 color temperature, Kelvin. I like it. It's got 10 LEDs, and you can actually just stand it like this on the front. Not bad. That's how you use it. That's how I would use it for reading. Can't read like that, really. So, yeah, then you can have it any angle you want. All the way down even. It's still lit. Don't know why you do it that way, but there you go. Separate button for the light. Rock on. Up on top here, on off radio. Cool, Bluetooth engaged. Turns blue with Bluetooth and MP3. On the back here we have our antenna. Our antenna is 19 inches. Decent reception. We're going to talk about that. On the back here we have some cool features. We have SOS mode. It's kind of weak. Not that loud, but there's that. Middle position is radio, and then all the way to the right is your power bank mode. So when you plug in a cable to your phone, you have a power bank. Now, I only use that in emergency. I hooked up my meter, and it outputs pretty weak at 4.5 volts, 3/4 of an amp. And that was when my iPad was completely dead. So it's pretty much for emergency use only. You might get a few minutes on a phone to get a call out. Usually, I recommend texting if you can. All right, so and then we have our headphone jack. Yes, this has a headphone jack. Awesome. It is not FM stereo or MP3 stereo or Bluetooth stereo, unfortunately, but it does sound good. On FM, it has strong lows, decent mids, and highs. The same on MP3 and Bluetooth. AM, it's nice flat neutral tone for talk radio. So I enjoyed the experience on the headphone jack. There was no low-level hiss, which was fantastic. Over here we have the micro USB input, and this lights up an amber light telling you it's charging. It never goes out, it just stays lit. I assume they're using a protected battery inside, though there is no way to remove the battery, which is unfortunate. That's one thing I'd like to see replaced on this radio, is a way to get to a battery to replace it. Here we have a micro USB card slot, which can take 32 gigabytes. And in the back here we have our power generator, which sits pretty tight. If I can get it. Probably not. This thing is super tight fitting on the radio. So in emergency, you're going to be messing with this. It's like it doesn't come out easy. I guess that's good. So it doesn't flop around, but man, I can't even get it budged. But anyway, you get the idea. This comes up. I'm going to get it. It's coming up. And if you need a little help, you can always get a tool like a screwdriver and persuade it up. I got it. Fits really tight in there. Look at that. So it notches. There's a little notch in there. That's what's holding it. So now I got your dynamo. You can just crank away. Real smooth. Oh, the clicking you're hearing is me not holding it right. There we go. So yeah, that's the dynamo. Woohoo! Rock on. We're gonna turn this on in a moment. Don't fret. So there's that. The bottom you already saw, and I think we've covered all the features of this radio. So let's go ahead and talk about FM reception, and we'll turn this radio on and hear what it can do. So FM reception, before I forget, it's pretty decent. It uses a DSP chip, a digital signal processor, so you're going to get some decent reception. I found 65 stations. It puts it in a solid 3-star category of good. That's all you got to know. FM selectivity was good as well, so above average radio on FM. So yay. So we're going to listen to some music, do a little audio demo, then I'll go quickly through the bands, see what we can find. So we're going to turn the radio on up here. Bluetooth mode. I have a MP3 player over here with Bluetooth enabled. I can get it to the image. It's connecting automatically. Nice.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
We'll run this for a few minutes. audio demo there. It's cool, works flawlessly with Bluetooth devices. I thought I'd show it to you how that works. YouTube royalty-free music there on my MP3 player. We'll go ahead and pause that. All right, so yeah, I want to go to radio mode, so we'll just go to the side here and we'll go to the weather band. Let's extend our antenna. Now that changes the color on the analog display, which is awesome. We're going to raise the antenna. Not sure what we're going to be able to pick up. Pivots forward. Okay, good. Nice. So it does pivot up. Let's see what we can pick up on our weather band.
Northeast winds up to 10 miles an hour. Tuesday, mostly cloudy. A 20% chance of light rain showers.
So upstairs, I picked up 5 stations, which is above average. Just getting a hint of channel 2. There's channel 3.
East winds 10 to 15 miles per hour. Tuesday night, cloudy. Weather Service Forecast Office in Romeoville, Illinois. Visit us on the web at weather.gov/.
Oh, nice. Picking up another station.
At 10 p.m. at the Chicago Rockford Airport, it was clear. The temperature was in the upper 60s. Chance of precipitation 80%.
So that was channel 4, which I don't
Wednesday
usually
night,
get.
Mostly
Nice.
cloudy. Chance of showers and a
that
slight chance
local?
of thunderstorms in the evening, then a chance of showers after midnight. Lows in the mid-50s.
It gets a little wonky on 6
Chance of
here.
precipitation.
Yeah, a little bit of choppiness from 5. Let's go right to 7.
Leaves 1 foot to 3. Monday night, northeast winds 10 to 15 knots becoming east after midnight. Mostly cloudy.
So yeah,
Waves 1 to 3
picked up almost 5 or 6 stations downstairs
Tuesday,
here.
east winds
Not
10 to
bad.
15 knots becoming northeast 15 to 20 knots in the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back to the bottom of the band here. We're going to go do an FM band scan. Yes, I said FM. FM, why not, right? All the way up. Okay, let's rock it. So we could pick up downstairs. Not sure.
In the days before the flower of knighthood withered on the vine, the forests and hills of England were fairly overrun with dragons. Not the charming, bashful kind of dragon.
Katie Moyer and Jennifer Weingart, mixed by Tarek Fuda.
So the CTD team drops in their equipment because that's what they do, you know.
And I have to say,
but the big carriers want you to sign a pricey long-term
That reveals the secrets the timeshare industry doesn't want you to know.
Oral treatments that can be taken at home must be taken within.
Your favorite songs to get you through your weekend chores. Positive, encouraging music all weekend. K-Love.
Maybe those things are no big deal.
They can get these 4 wheels from made.
Speaker sounds great. Hopefully it's picking it up nice on here. Amazing. A lot of deep bass, nice mids.
You can donate plasma up to twice a week.
Instantly searches for available coupon codes and automatic.
Alley with more stories and more laughs.
So our game.
Don't let our love be.
I'm from June. Just wanted to do something.
I've had enough. It's every night.
Breakfast Club 30, part of Sunday Night Podcast on iHeartRadio.
We're still kicking it with Mr. O'Leary.
Okay, you get the idea. Sounds fantastic. Pretty decent for FM band scan. Okay, I'm going to lower the antenna. For the AM, there's an internal antenna for medium wave or AM band. Again, it's great for locals. Go ahead and go to the bottom here. During the day, at night, like I said, I picked up some distant stations, but it was a hard challenge. So let's go ahead and see what we can pick up. Never showed you this handle. It's kind of cool. It's like a silicone type handle lanyard hook up there. Whoops. The switch. You can see how that's hooked up. You can always put your own little handle on there if you want. But comes with something, which is good. Alright, let's turn this up. Do the AM band scan real quick. See what we can hear. As far as accuracy on the dial, it's close. Pretty quiet. Go and make sure nothing's plugged in here. Good, MP3 Player still there. Okay. Let's go ahead and keep going. Directional sensitive, you'll see me turning the radio.
100%, because here's what happens with Atlanta is a tenant complains about something legitimate.
So it's got a low, slow-acting AGC or automatic gain control.
Reasonable attempts to fix it as quickly as possible. So now, if it was a question of the bill being paid, safe and smart and multilingual, but just remember, no matter what language you're speaking, you should never drive high. With 101 things to do instead.
More on that, here's Peter Schwartz.
670 the score, WSCR Chicago. Sounding good, home of the Cubs.
3-0. They beat the Mavericks 109-100. Steph Curry leading Golden State with 31. Luka Doncic, a game-high
leadership. Somehow blames, it has to be blamed for some responsibility.
700, WLW, Chicago, Cincinnati. 300 miles away to the east.
Media, and they eat this up. And there's no relationship between conservatism in Buffalo. She did all the interviews then on CNN and left-wing media. And they eat
720 WGN, Chicago.
There's no relationship between conservatism and Peyton Gendron. No, he doesn't watch Fox News. He calls it the Jewish Fox News. He calls it the Jew. Why is this? Why can't so-called legitimate media?
So, yeah, selectivity is kind of hard. This is 760 WGR, Detroit, Michigan. It just passed right over 740. I tried getting 740. It's got to do a lot of back and forth work.
The New Zealand
so WGR, Detroit, Michigan's 270 miles that way.
manifestos that they all put out, and yet they're all described as right-wingers. I was
Eagle to Lawrence with roadwork going on in the left lane. 21 minutes from O'Hare to downtown. Just 11 coming in from the
WBBM
junction.
Chicago 780.
Seeing a delay from Foster to Harlem with more roadwork. It's 19 minutes to get out to the airport. I-190 is good in both directions. The inbound Eisenhower just a little slow approaching the inner.
So if you got the patience, you will find stuff.
Describing himself as an environmentalist and worried about overpopulation, and that
I think this is 840. Pocket going.
Kids, and the guy was saying that he thought that the best government in the world was the Chinese.
Okay, I don't want to hover on that. Could be coast to coast, they get copyrights. Okay, so that's 840 WHAS, Louisville, Kentucky, about 300 miles. Nice.
Quand même, mais bref, on va pas continuer. Non, mais la ceinture sur la peau, là, ça, on veut pas. Non, ça, on veut pas ça. Okay. Alors, parlons allergie quand même, parce que...
CJBC, Toronto, Ontario, northeast, 460 miles.
temps, tu sais, puis c'est partout, c'est tout en présent.
C'est dangereux aussi,
Ouais.
c'est ça l'affaire qu'il faut pas oublier.
Answer product number 3, the Smart Chopping Board.
Here's 890 WLS Chicago.
You won, Lisa.
Besides, before you go, I'm going to...
Na pełną filiżankę. Bo kawa w ówczesnym czasie...
I love my grandmother to the end. People can say whatever.
Be ready for his physicality, and they have to be ready for the physicality of the rest of the heat, because again...
Had to go back and forth there. Missed 1,000, I don't know how. WMVP, Chicago. It's usually a strong station. Yeah, ESPN Radio.
Out there is to do everything harder and
1,000?
do everything more physical,
Seems pretty
do
accurate.
everything with more effort, right? That's always sort of been what the Heat go to when they need...
Mieli na granicy z żołnierzami
10:30 local.
dostatkiem. Wymieniali go na kawę. Rozbudowa sieci amerykańskich
Usually pick up WBZ this direction.
spadek cen hurtowych kawy. Otaczali
So we're top of the band now. A little bit of interference there. Thinking it could be the charging circuit.
You're not supposed to be bicycling up a hill.
Of Sarah Palin in 2011 when Gabby Giffords was shot, the media blamed Sarah Palin.
There's some supposition that a black and white photo might even fit, but you could figure that out.
Even the Celtics, who are one of the most physically imposing teams in the league across the board.
Your column of the 82 mass public shootings.
You're the one running behind Jay Williams. There was a lot of rape, but the trade value was not affected by 22 accusations. And the chips on the line, you believe he's going to get it done. Weekday mornings at 6 Eastern on ESPN Radio and on ESPN2. And ESPN Radio at the Report.
Yeah, 1610 CHHA, Toronto, Ontario. There we go, not bad. Pretty cool. Liking that. The switch in the back, pretty handy. Alright, we're done here. Go ahead and turn that off. There it is, the J-905 on June 1st. Gotta love it. Our yellow radio for National Yellow Radio Day. Loving it. National Yellow Radio Day is a pretty cool thing. Again, bringing awareness to the hurricane season as well, and having a radio that can handle an emergency as far as knowing what's going on around you. This isn't a bad option. The only thing I wish they would improve on this 905 is the ability to change the battery and maybe have an optional dry battery storage. This thing's wide enough to let that happen, because the little Submarine 1, this little guy, it has a removable battery, which is really nice. You just pop open the back here, and there's your 18650 you can replace. Flat top, you can get those anywhere. That's a pretty neat setup. It's got a neat little flashlight as well. But that'd be neat to see on the 905. And maybe these lights not being on all the time is rather annoying. I could see that kind of being a drain versus a good thing with just the solar panel running. That can't be charging a lot with room light. So I kind of mentioned that. So two things that they can improve on. Maybe not have these lights on all the time. Only when you're using a dynamo or charging with a USB port. Don't have it on with the solar. Unless you're in direct, strong sunlight, maybe. But that's my opinion. I'm sticking to it. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you like, if you did. 2, if you like Prunus products and want to see more, subscribe. Bell icon, get notified of deals. If something goes on sale for like $10, you'll know about it. It's pretty cool. I mean, for $20, I'm happy with it. I love this dial. I think it's amazing. It really adds some uniqueness to the radio. It makes you want to use it. That's what they want you to do. They want you to use the radio. And 3, comment below what you think about the 905. Do you like it? Telling you the speaker sounds great. Bluetooth mode, I mean, if you're going to use it every day, you want to have Bluetooth, you know, your player or your phone. It sounds great with that as well. Easy, simple controls in the front. So yeah, definitely a winner. Let me know. All right, guys, take care, and we'll see you in my next video.